Hi, welcome to the Money Tea. Today we'll be talking about the different types of investment accounts available to you. These are your 401k, IRA, and a brokerage account, and trying to figure out which one is the right one for you to contribute to. When it comes to investing, different types of accounts can be used for different types of investing goals. For example, if you're investing for retirement or if you're investing for something that's 5 or 10 years down the line, you will use separate types of accounts. First up is your tax-deferred accounts, where money grows year over year without it being taxed, and you're only taxed after you make a withdrawal on that amount you put in the account. Among your tax-deferred accounts, you have your individual retirement account, as well as other types of employer-sponsored plans, such as your 401k or other types of plans. So remember that money put into your retirement account has to be earned. So you can't put, for example, like money that you got from your inheritance, or maybe if you got like a tax refund, this money does not qualify to be put in your retirement account. So perhaps the best benefit about tax-deferred accounts is the tax breaks that they offer you. Workplace retirement accounts allow you to make contributions from each paycheck, and each amount is deducted from the paycheck before it is taxed. Let's look at an example. Say you earn $50,000 a year and you decide to contribute 6% of your salary towards your retirement plan. How this will work is that on an annual basis, you have $50,000 and 6% will be subtracted from the $50,000, leaving you with $47,000. So overall, you will be taxed on $47,000 and not $50,000. But you will pay taxes on your withdrawal in retirement. So let's look at different types of tax-deferred accounts. So one, you have your 401k, which is your employer-sponsored plan. One of the great things about a 401k is that the money that you contribute to it actually lowers your taxable income for the year. And for 2020, you are allowed to contribute up to $19,500 towards your 401k. What I will recommend is that if your employer offers a 401k match, then the least you can do is to contribute up to whatever percentage your employer matches. So let's say your employer matches up to 6% of your contribution. This is how it will work. You get paid $50,000 a year, and then you decide to contribute 6% of your salary. So that is a $3,000 contribution a year. Now, because your employer matches up to 6% of your salary, they will also contribute $3,000 to your account. So overall, you end up contributing $6,000 a year towards your retirement account. One of the things to keep in mind with a 401k is that you can only start making withdrawals from your account after you turn 59 and a half. And if you choose to make withdrawals before turning 59 and a half, you will be charged a penalty fee of 10% as well as income taxes on the withdrawal. Another type of your tax-deferred account is your traditional individual retirement account. So a traditional IRA is actually similar to your 401k, but the main difference is that anyone can open a traditional IRA at any financial institution, such as Fidelity, like Vanguard, Betterment, Elvest. You can use all of these financial institutions. So similar to a 401k, with a traditional IRA, you also contribute pre-tax amount, but in this case, you're only allowed to contribute $6,000 a year if you're under the age of 50. So one of the benefits of a traditional IRA is that you typically have a lot more investment options than you will with a 401k. This is great because then it will allow you to properly diversify and to also keep your costs low. And then you have your taxable accounts, which are accounts such as your brokerage account or your certificate of deposits account or any other type of taxable account. So Roths are a particular type of individual retirement account, and the main difference is that with your Roth IRA, you contribute money that's already been taxed. This is great because when you make withdrawals in retirement, you don't have to pay any more taxes. So Roth IRAs are great for young investors because you get to lock in a lower tax rate now, like much lower than you would later on in life when you're earning more money. Another great benefit is that you can make withdrawals at any time, tax-free and penalty-free, because you've already paid taxes on your contributions. Because you can withdraw money at any time, a Roth IRA can also serve as a secondary emergency fund if you ever needed to. However, it is strongly advised against withdrawing money that you will need later on in retirement. In any cases, if you can, investing in both a 401k or in traditional IRA as well as a Roth IRA is actually a strong move if you want to diversify your retirement income. Well, so what are the downsides? Roth IRAs have income limits. Your modified adjusted gross income has to be below $139,000 a year in order for you to contribute towards a Roth IRA. So your brokerage account, like Robinhood, or if you have an account with Interactive Brokers, actually fall under your taxable investment accounts, meaning that investors can withdraw and contribute as they please. So brokerage accounts are actually great for your saving goals, or if you have investment goals that are 5 or 10 years down the line. So one of the key benefits of a brokerage account is that on an average, you'll have a much wider option of investments to choose from than you will with a retirement account. So you will pay taxes if you make money on an asset in the account. Say for example, if you sell a stock, you'll pay taxes on that. So obviously brokerage accounts are very, very popular, but you should be careful about having this as your only account or starting with a brokerage account. And this is because your emergency savings as well as your retirement investments should always be prioritized before contributing towards your brokerage account. So how do you go about navigating these different accounts? If your employer offers a 401k match, you should contribute enough to earn that full match. So check your employee handbook and verify what percentage of your 401k your employer matches. Don't waste this opportunity to basically collect free money. But in case your employer does not offer a 401k, what you should do is that you should contribute to a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA first. And the reason I'm saying start with the IRA is that they just have so many investment types and options that are available to you and that you can choose from. Step 3, max out your company retirement plan. And finally, step 4, open a brokerage account for any more additional investments. So remember that you should contribute to your brokerage account only after you've contributed to a 401k or similar plan or your individual retirement account. And the reason I'm saying this is because emergency savings and retirement investments should always be prioritized before contributing towards your brokerage account. And that, my friends, is the tea of the day. See you next time. As always, please don't forget to subscribe or leave a comment if you like what you see.